Hey everybody, what is up? How are we doing? It is September 1st, a new month. How's everybody been progressing? It's been an interesting time, I would say, the last few months. Letting go of baggage and controlling the ego but there's been a lot of good stuff going on for sure. Um, are we getting healthy? How's that going? I'm not saying, necessarily sticking to a diet. Remember, this is a um it's getting healthy. It's not dieting. It's just being healthy inside and outside. So you just introduce more fresh fruits and vegetables in with your hamburgers, you know. Regular lettuce is terrible. I'm not talking about lettuce for sure. Don't eat more salads with that regular lettuce. Romaine, I think, is good for you. Spinach, obviously, is good for you. Um, but that's what I've been doing. I mean, I still eat junk here and there and whatever. But today's September 1st, so every month, let's just try to get a little more strict, right? Um, because it helps because we're trying to fix our bodies, right? So all that horrible food is really not good for you. But for me, I mean, a little of this and a little of that. I don't really pay attention, like I said, to the scales so much. You can get on the scales, but muscle weighs more than fat. And so, I get on the scale just to see how much I weigh off and on, but I don't really let it affect me one way or the other. Like I said, you get out the measuring tape and you'll see more progress in a measuring tape. And monthly, don't do a measuring tape every day, every week, every whatever, just do it monthly. This is a holistic way of living. So we're in it for the long game. Okay. Diets and these other things are for the short game. Hurry up and lose weight and whatever. This is not what we're doing here. Fixing ourselves inside and outside, right? So, but anyway, I just keep doing what I'm doing. Pink salt instead of regular table salt. And I cook with that every day. I don't use seasoned salt anymore and garlic powder and onion powder and all the things that I used to use for some reason. mm, I mean, I know I've seen videos and stuff where that all that stuff clogs up your third eye, but my inner self just stops eating certain things and using certain things to cook and um, whatever. So it's all we're just on the path, right? We're on the path. Um, but I was going to talk about. I don't even know how to. I guess it's like reality jumping. I mean, I know there's videos out there of we're in these different realities and live in different realities and yada, 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 yada. And I'm beginning to think that when we go to sleep at night, we're just in another reality because I don't remember most of my dreams and I always used to remember them and I don't hardly remember them now. But I know that I am with a bunch of friends and family in them every single night. So I'm like, maybe we're in another reality. But what has been going on lately is it's like the Mandela effect, but not. Things are totally different, right? So my daughter Cheyenne took us to the store the other day and we went down Home Road um, from 72, make a left home road. And we went to General Dollar or Dollar General. I always get that wrong. Mandela effect. I swear when they came out, it was the opposite. But anyway, um, it was raining a lot that day. And there was one of the side streets off to the right that was totally flooded, like another car wasn't even gonna go down it. It was flooded the whole way, down where those little offices, I think there's a little bank down there and stuff like that. And then, the side streets were flooded and everything. So we went in and we were in there 15, maybe 20 minutes. And we came back out, we're driving back down, and that street wasn't flooded anymore. And Cheyenne was like, yeah, the corner of Home Road and 72 when she first came to pick us up was flooded and it wasn't flooded anymore. Like, it just looked like it barely rained, like it before it had started raining really bad. That's what it kind of looked like. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's a reality jump of some sort. I don't understand these things, but that was okay. But then your brain goes, maybe not. So you might be noticing a lot of these lately, and me going, yeah, I don't know. A couple months ago, this is the first one that I really started noticing. I was cooking something in the microwave, and I went to open it back up, and the mess that was on the microwave plate was not what I was cooking, and it didn't look the same. And I'm like, I don't know. So I'm like, okay, whatever, clean it up, whatever. A couple days later, I did cook something that overflowed and made that mess. So it was like the mess appeared before I made it. A couple days. Yesterday, I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking, and I'm making some fish chowder. And it's milky. It looks milky, and I'm cooking it, and I'm looking at it, and it's almost done. And it's got like 20 minutes or something left to go. And so I decided to make myself some tea and water, tea bag. Microwave is clean. Microwave plate is clean. I put the tea in the microwave. Open the microwave up, minute and a half later, and the microwave plate is milky. And it could have been like milky, like looking like the soup that I'm making. I don't know. But water in a tea bag do not make a milky microwave. So you tell me, where did that come from in a minute and a half? So I'm like, reality jump. Just me standing there. That was the quickest reality jump I've ever seen, ever. And I'm like, and so now that I'm noticing that these things are going on, and it's like we're jumping into different realities, I'm like, well, what other reality was I in before this one? Because I only remember this one. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. But I'm probably noticing these things because I believe in anything and everything. Like, I think anything and everything could happen at any time. Um, I don't know anything for sure. I only know what I see in front of my face. But even our minds, I don't know. So anyway, just pay attention and see if you're having a lot of could be you're noticing Mandela effects also, Like I said, I swear, is it Dollar General, General Dollar? I always say it the wrong way the first time, and then I never. But when I go say, hey, we're going to go over to Dollar General, everybody's like, no, it's General Dollar, or vice versa, or whatever. And I'm like, no, it wasn't when they first, no, not, no. I memorized, no, mm-mm. So yeah, it's like Sinbad when he said he didn't do the genie movie. Yeah, I did because I seen it. So, Jiffy peanut butter. Yeah, they say it was always Jif. Okay, whatever. So, yeah, lots of Mandela effects, throughout our lifetimes, but I never really noticed or thought about it or anything like that, until this spiritual awakening. It's the weirdest. Well, it's not weird, I guess, but it's very interesting because, 54 years old and I have to totally change my way of thinking and the way I've lived and the way I've been but not, I mean, not totally. It's just a belief that anything and everything could happen, you know? So you might start noticing a lot of stuff going on. I know that a lot of people are still having issues being depressed. not letting go of a lot of stuff. But I do feel like there's a big chunk coming for a lot of people to get out. I don't know why or how or what they need to do or what, but there's a big awakening coming. Um, maybe for the end of the year, a big celebration. I mean, I do feel different people, different times. I told Scott I was feeling a big awakening coming for him, a big chunk. I don't, however you want to put it, but, by his birthday in October. A lot of people I know have birthdays in October. That's crazy. Um, so who knows? Maybe these October babies, maybe they'll have a big chunk. I have so many, people that are unhappy and depressed and, that I know. But a lot's going on. A lot of people have died in the last, I mean, even, last 10 years, really, but it seems like in the last couple years, a lot of people, not just with the COVID, but I'm just talking about, family, friends, people, crazy, weird accidents, young people having heart attacks, just a lot really going on. The world is pretty stressed out and but then it's like it's all going according to plan because they're still there. Everybody that died, you can talk to them anytime that you want. Now, yeah, I'm not quite that medium um yet. I mean, that could come, I don't know. But does my inner self talk to me and do I, talk to other people that have passed over here and there. Yeah, because it's the great I amness, right? When we're all in tune, and sometimes you're in tune today, and sometimes you're in tune 10 years from now. So, um, but they're all there. Your mother, your father, your grandparents, your brothers and sisters, and they're all there for you to talk to, even if you can't see them. And I think that people don't really realize that. You can sit in meditation and think you're having a fake conversation with somebody that's passed over or even somebody that's alive. Say that you're in a fight with somebody and you want to have a conversation with them. If you really concentrate on that, then you're having that conversation with that person. I've done that with people. Um, you know, uh, Say I'm trying to get a hold of somebody and they're not calling me back or anything like that. I might sit in meditation and be like, hey, how come you're not calling me? What's going on with you? Are you depressed? Are you mad at me? What's the deal? You know, whatever. It's a real conversation because we're all in the great I amness. If you're thinking about somebody and then they pop up, yeah, because you knew they were going to pop up because you're all in the oneness. I really didn't have a lot to talk about today. I just wanted to talk about this reality jumping because it keeps happening lately to me. So I'm just like, I don't know if anybody else is noticing. So I just wanted to tell you that I'm noticing. If you're noticing and think you're crazy, no, you're not. I'm also seeing stuff like out the, how you see stuff out the corner of your eye and you think there's nothing there, because you're like, oh no, there's nothing there. It's kind of like that, but it's like Predator. When the movie Predator, he was kind of see-through. You know what I mean? It's like I'm seeing things out of the corner of my eye that are kind of see-through. So I think that it's going to start um, fine-tuning. I like to say that everything is getting fine-tuned. It's like listening to a radio station that's not coming in, and you kind of can hear it, you kind of can see things, you kind of know things, but it's not. It's still fuzzy, So we're fine-tuning ourselves, but it's all about self-love. Love yourself. Love everyone else. Forgive yourself. Forgive everyone else. It's that hard, but it's easy. like I said, it's hard because of however old you are. I mean, if I was freaking 80 years old and trying to do this, oh my gosh, how much stuff would you have to undo to become a totally new person? To realize that everything you've learned is just not. Everything that's been pushed on you is just not real. Like, wow. I thought about some different things for videos. I thought about doing videos maybe of some of the meditations that I do, and we could do them together. Um, but I don't know. I thought about doing videos. Of course, I need more room. The apartment isn't big enough. I have to go outside, and then I'm dancing in front of people outside, so I don't know. But I thought about doing videos about some of the stuff that I do. You know, a couple days a week, I just turn on the music and kind of dance around. It's more like ballet dancing because, you know, don't want to hurt myself and whatever, but hell, if I got outside and was doing it in the grass, I might have more energy and might heal myself quicker, right? So I've had some thoughts about that. If anybody's interested, let me know. The meditations could be anything. I'm going to get back into my Shri Akashna weight loss meditation. Not just really necessary for weight loss, but I just go off of it for every so often because I like to switch around with meditations because I just think it's a good meditation. It's just, I don't know, it's just a good meditation. So I'm going to start on that today, September 1st. So I tell you what, everybody, well, no, I don't know if everybody will watch this today or not, but so I think it's like a 21 day. Is it a, I don't know. I'm going to start looking at a lot of 21 day stuff and do stuff for 21 days. Maybe I'll make up 3 to 5 21-day meditations or something. But so yeah, so there's that. There's Sadhguru's Kriya. And I like that one because you're doing your you know what I mean? So balancing the chakras. Yeah, you can listen to tones, and I listen to tones all day, every day, or it could be mantra singing or, you know, whatever. But if you're listening to, say, a chakra balancing and they're doing ohms or whatever, you should do them with them. So, you know, if they're you know, as they're going up in the, you know, the chakras, because that helps you to balance those chakras too. So that's why I say, you know, people should be singing. But a lot of times, if you're singing, you're only singing in what's comfortable for you, right? So wherever you're comfortable singing. So let's say I'm a soprano alto, then I'm going to be singing soprano alto. And if I'm trying to sing, so, see, I can't sing any bass. Like, but if you do, oh my gosh, do you feel that? That vibration. Oh, wow. I got some work to do there. Wow, I don't do that. Hey, thanks, guys. Ooh, ooh, shoo. Wow, that was crazy. I'm starting to vibrate now. That was weird. So anyway, you see, I don't work those chakras like that because if I'm singing or whatever, it's up here or, you know, wherever. La 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 la. You know what I'm saying? So so if you just do the chanting or the ahs or the ohms or the hues, because if you do a hue, like where does everybody do a hue? Hue. Okay, so that's, or hue, hue. But that's as low as you can get, right? So some people think you should do all those higher chakras. No, you got to balance all those chakras. So however you can balance those out, that's probably an I don't know. Sadhguru, proper way to do an om. Shit. Ah, oh, is what, so, so, So you got 3 different ones in there, right? If you're doing it like that. Um, so so I need to do that because singing, and I only turn on the music, and I like to dance 2 or 3 times a week. I've been getting back into this, since my body's been doing better, I can go back to exercising. Maybe I'll go back to working out and stuff. But so I do the dancing more than the singing, even though I love music. But sometimes, every 2, 3 weeks or whatever, I'll turn on the music and sing. But not as much as the dancing. So I'm not doing the chakra, whatever. So I need to be doing that myself. What else? Oh yeah, I was talking about different kinds of videos. If there's certain things or whatever, or certain things you want me to talk about, let me know. I just talk about whatever flows. I mean, I always want to make videos, but nothing really hits me in that moment. It just depends on, today I was sitting outside and a lot of stuff started hitting me. So, you know, well, for me, not necessarily make a video, but then I was like, oh yeah, this is going on, this is going on, this is going on. And then I was like, oh yeah, I could just make videos about the things that are going on with me, on what I'm seeing and what's going on. And then maybe you can, something like that will happen with you. So maybe I should just do that. If I have a Mandela effect, or if I have a reality jump, or um, if I'm struggling and a lot of things are pissing me off and I know that I'm struggling, probably other people are, or if I'm depressed, or if I feel the energies are weird, or I guess I could just make videos about what's going on with me, because it might be just going on with other people. I guess I just feel like I always just have to make videos to uh, try to help people, like, advice or anything, but it is about what's going on with me anyway, isn't it? So yeah, I don't know. So anyway, if you guys want to see something or have any suggestions or anything like that, let me know. I just, um, like I said, the great I am tells me when to make a video, and I just figure it's because it's for a certain person that for that day that needs that at that time or something, and it'll spark something. So I don't know. What else? Anything else? September. What do I feel for September? Um, the path. I mean, the path for everybody is becoming more clear. Is everybody starting to see? And if you're not starting to see where you need to go and what you need to do for your own spirituality, or whatever, then I would say more prayer, more meditation, more tones, anything that really gets you in touch with the great I am, so you can learn to love yourself. And then you will see a lot more magical things happening. I mean, did I already make a video? No, I don't think I did make a video about that. A couple weeks ago, I got free groceries. It was weird. It never came out of my account. Cool. Like it. Then I go back on, because I did a Kroger online, go back on the Kroger and it said it was canceled. And I'm like, okay. So, little abundance here and there. Don't feel guilty if things are coming to you, and God or the great I amness, whatever you believe in, God is giving you things because you are trying to help yourself and help others. That's what they say, right? God helps those that helps themselves. So it's all about helping yourself and saving yourself first, like if you're drowning. I mean, I haven't saved myself all the way, but I think I'm enough to where I can stand and try to help others if they need help. I mean, I've always, everybody that knows me knows that I am just me, and, people know how I am. I've always been like that. I guess I never really realized that, but I guess I've always helped others, and I just never, I guess my path has always been there, my goodness, and I just didn't ever, gosh darn it. Really? Huh. Wow. Huh. But how do you do that? Because I could care less about money. How do you just help others and just be yourself? How can I just wake up every day and do what I want to do, whether it's sit at home and people can come to me, or go out and help the world by traveling? How do you do that and not worry about money and not have to have a real job? I don't know, but it's coming. And it's coming for all of us, right? Because it's all changing. So hang in there. Because we're just all going to be great. We're going to live on this land, and we're going to grow all our fruits and vegetables, and we're just going to be happy, right? And we're not going to worry about money, and we're not going to worry about people, and we're not going to worry about anything, right? We're going to do this. So September, it's about letting go, right? As you can see. And don't make any major changes. I don't know about retrogrades and yada, 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 but, it's all over YouTube, and these things that are going on. And my advice is the same advice I had for people in May. I mean, and sometimes changes are good if it's something, but if you're making any major changes in September, really look at the situation. And if it's contracts or whatever, really just, if it's something you're thinking about starting, don't start it. Get your shit together and do your research and, whatever. I do know equinox, 21st, 22nd, 23rd. I don't know, but there is an equinox, right? In September. Right. So wait till after then. If you're doing anything major, because the energy is going to change, it's going to shift. A lot of letting go. I mean, you could even be a totally different person by the time October gets here. I mean, you could do a 180. Who knows? We could all be totally different with these different reality jumps and whatever. So hang in there, and we'll get all through this together. Hey, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a great life. It really is. It's just a struggle right now, and I know it's depressing. I mean, I just want to cry every day. You don't have to tell me. I just want to cry over everything every day. But that's letting go, okay? We can do this. It's going to be fine. It's exciting. I mean, it's hard. I know, because nobody really sees the future, but I feel the future. And so I know it's exciting, and I know it's right there. I know. And maybe because it's already there. Do you think we're jumping in and out of the future? So maybe I know it's already there because we're already living the future. Bam. We're living the future. That's why we know. So I know it's all there. It's just getting through it and getting to the other side of the future, which is already in place for us. So it's hard, I know. But it's easy if you just one foot in front of the other, right? See, that just means something great's coming for Christmas. Does everybody know what that's from? I love you guys. Take care.